Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the Technical Trader. It is Thursday, the 29th of March, and these are the charts of the day, both on the long and short side today. Market pulled back a little bit more and did rally at the end of the day, but the deterioration or pullback, which so far looks healthy and not getting any downside thrust here, could mean that we're setting up for more upside, but we shall see. In the meantime, starting off on the long side with IGOI, which had an explosive move today on rumors of a deal with Apple. The stock went from like 55 cents all the way up to $1.25 and then backed off to 105, but for the most part, jumped 66 and 2/3% today on a whopping 3.3 million shares. That was a clean breakout of the one-year downtrend, as you can see, and a run up to first resistance at the spike high from December. Now, if it does get through here, that level about 125 is resistance. Next target is 140 and then 190. So keep an eye on this one going forward. 3 big consecutive days in a row, actually, let's call it 4, because of the first day pop and pull back, and then second, third, and fourth day. Now, has taken this stock from under 75 cents to as high as 543 in just 4 sessions. Incredible. You can see today's volume, which is a whopping 1 million shares for this stock, which is thinly traded. And now, with today's action getting up near the double top in April and pulling back, there may be some resistance in this area. It's certainly overbought and needs to settle down, pull back. So keep an eye on that one, but don't get too greedy with it. SCEI, which we've been following after the strong surge that it had in early March, then it pulled into a wedge type pattern, and today popped through the declining tops line, first and second resistance, and closed within a penny of the high for the day, going away. That's a very strong close. Volume increased to 1.65 million. That's the biggest volume in about 4 weeks. And so for me, this wedge has been taken out, and I'm looking for a move that tests the high at around 345 and then gets up to about 380, perhaps as high as 475. Those are my 2 targets going forward. CXPO on very positive drilling results today. Crimson Exploration popped big time, moving from 321 to 410 and closing at 392, up 63 cents or 19%. Volume surged to the biggest volume on an update in a couple of years, and at this point it's running towards the test at the top of the channel, maybe as high as the 2011 high in the 468 range. That would be my near-term target. SBSA may be on the move here. Take a look at today's action. We popped, got up through the declining tops line, hit the 50-day moving average, and backed off from 5 to 471. Nevertheless, up 59 cents or 14%. Volume was the heaviest in about 4 or 5 weeks. Could be the beginning. Keep an eye on the stock. If it continues to go, we put a swing trade on it, anticipating that move. With a target, first target would be up around these highs at 6. If it gets through 6, my next target is 740. MCP is starting to look a lot better here. And the reason I say that is after this big declining channel, multiple stair steps down, you'll see that over the last couple of months, 3-4 months, it's built a nice little base. The resistance here was taken out today. Resistance at 34.95 needs to be tested, and nearly was today, as it got up to 34.65 and closed at 34.50, up 297 or 9.4%. Volume was 9.4 million, pretty strong. 9.1 million, and pretty strong for the stock. If we get an extension through 35, 5.25, I think the stock has room to run and may even see something upward near 40. That would be my swing trade target. Another stock in that group is Rare Element, and you can see that after the big down move from the mid-teens to the $3 range, the stock formed the left shoulder, head, and right shoulder. And although the neckline is sloping upward here, I would look for a test of that neckline once it gets through here. If you take a close look at this, you'll see multiple tops in the 660-65 zone. Through 665 with volume, I believe the stock may make it up towards 8. Watch for a potential swing trade on this one. Volume increased today to 4.4 million. And if the rare earths are about to get on the way again, this could be following right on the coattails of MCP. Threshold's been a monster with a great pattern. And as you can see, the breakout, the coil, the breakout, the flag, the breakout, and then the slow rising channel. Steady as she goes, not getting too overbought too quickly. And today, though, it did pop out of this little 3-day mini wedge. Popped up here and closed up 46 cents or 6%, 6.75 million shares. It didn't close great, I was 877, closed 842. Still, I'll take it. And let's see if we can get out over today's high, which would be very bullish for me, over 8 3/4 thereabout. If it gets there, I'm looking for 11-12 zone. Another pharmaceutical stock, AMLIN, which you've been trading. This long, multi-week declining wedge held right at the 50, gapped up, big time yesterday, followed through another dollar today, up 4%, but could be the kind of stock that gets up near 30, 31, maybe even as high as 32 or 33 over the next couple, 3 weeks. LF looking real good. Very happy with the way this is continuing to press higher. That was a swing trade of ours when it broke out here. And note how it's been steadily moving higher, up another 31% or almost 4% today. We'll take a look at if we get some follow through right through this zone here. I expect it to make around a 10. And lastly is swing trade a lot, which was up another 77 cents today, 3.5%. And it's looking pretty good for a potential move once it does accelerate up towards 26.7 zone, my trading target. Now let's go on the short side and see what happened with some of our box of shorts today. Big loser of the day, ARLP, which got slam dunk for 406 or 6.23%. Volume increase to the biggest volume that I can see going back a couple of years. So very significant breakdown on big volume. Now, there is some support at around 58 at the spike low from October, and we approached that today with a move to 59 before it bounced to 61. Still a pretty negative day, and although it may back and fill or even try to rebound in this area, if it does take out 58, this thing is headed to the low to mid 50s. Decker continues to look bad and it dropped another $1.13 today. You can see how this falling little flag here broke to the downside and may begin to accelerate if the market pulls back towards the mid 50s. UPL down 71 cents or 3% today. This also is in a falling channel or a flag, which could accelerate if it breaks down with an ultimate target near 17-18 zone. MDC Partners, massive top formation here. This large support line was broken. Snap back and now coming down again. Only a quarter today, 26 cents, but it could start to accelerate and get down towards my target around 9. HMIN right on life support here at the December-January lows, and a break of this level could start to cascade down to at least test the 21 3/4, 22 zone near this low. And should it go all the way to the bottom of the channel, 19 wouldn't surprise me. TCP is rolling over here apparently. If you take a look at the last 3 sessions, 1, 2, 3 days in a row down, this one closed underneath the support line right there. And the way this is setting up here, I like the pattern. Looks like we could come down hard towards 40. And PK, National Presto, dropping another $1.04. You can see how this smash in February, early March was followed by a wedge which broke down. And now we're below that low. Looks like we're headed towards 68, my target. And lastly is Helmerich and Payne, HP, which you take a look at the pattern, this toppy, very toppy looking pattern. Broke down here, bounced for a day or so, reversed and came down for the last 4 sessions to the bottom of the channel. It did bounce off of that late in the day. It is oversold short term. I wouldn't be in a rush to short it, but look where it is below this line and maybe headed towards that line around 49.5 if it does have any further damage before it bounces. We shall see. But that's it for tonight, both long and short. Good luck tomorrow. TGIF.